Alright, now we're in System Settings on our Database Backup and Archiving tab. We can see here that the last backup name is shown. If you haven't made any backups, won't show anything, but if you look at it closely, you can tell that this backup was made on August 24th of 2021 at 11:29 and 5 seconds. And the version of software is tagged to it. That way we easily know what version of software it belongs to if we need to restore it or something. Got the date here showing last backup date. Backup directory, this is where it's going to make the backup to. By default, we make it to this place. It's just the SQL file folder. I recommend that you somehow network a drive to this computer, talk with your IT department, something like that. Get a network drive that this is connected to and make the backups to that network drive. Backups that are stored on the computer don't do you any good if the computer crashes. So you really want those somewhere else. You can save them to a thumb drive, but if you're saving them to a thumb drive, I recommend you pull that thumb drive out, store it somewhere, because if the computer takes a surge and it burns up that USB port with that drive in it, you could lose your backup. You've got to make backups. If you don't have backups of your software and your computer crashes, there's no easy way to get this data back up. And your backup is only as relevant as when you last made it. If you made a backup a year ago, the system, when you restore that backup, isn't going to know what keys and all have been made in that last year. So you're going to have to go in and probably remake keys for people and all, because it's not going to know where everything's at. Make backups daily, please. The best thing, network a drive on here, make the backups to it, whether it be OneDrive or Carbonite or something like that. Get those backups somewhere off the computer. I've got mine set to do a daily backup at 3 a.m. That way the computer's not in use at that time. And I have it doing it every day and keeping the last 7. That way if for some reason it doesn't run a backup for a couple of days, I'm still okay because I've got the one from before. And if one of them's corrupt or something, I still have some backups. Archiving the data, I've got it set to archive the data every 2 weeks. And then system activities older than 3 months. That just keeps from having our database build up real big with just the transactions that have been happening in the system. You can still pull those archives and look at them later, but it's just going to keep your database from growing too big on you. So put all your settings in there, click on Backup Database. You can see it's performing the backup. It's not going to take it very long. Just tell me please wait. And it's almost done. It really just takes a few seconds, and it depends on how much data you have in your system as to how long it's going to take to actually do that backup. Okay, now our backup's done. It says database backup and archive were done successfully. I'm going to hit OK. That's it for backing up your database. Thank you.